your hands together for congressional candidate Josh Mahoney!
There we go. Hey everybody, how you doing today? All right. Y'all, I am stunned by everybody out here and the atmosphere of inclusiveness that you have created. I appreciate it, and thank you for including me in the march over here and in the festivities today. I know you don't always have political candidates come speak at these things, but let me tell you a little bit about why I'm running for office first. And those really boil down to two simple reasons. I'm running to fight for Arkansans and Arkansas values in Washington, D.C. Now, our 3rd district is something pretty incredible. There's nothing like it in the rest of the country. We're the heartland of America, we're rural Arkansas, and we've also got a Fortune 1 company in our backyard and people from all over the world. We have the potential to truly be the most dynamic district in Washington, D.C. And right now, we have a congressman who is a participation trophy politician. and he's not being a leader to make our district a leader, not only locally, but throughout the United States, whether it's on economic issues, or education, or an immigration reform. So, when I talk about fighting for Arkansas values, that comes down to a few things for me. And number 1 is education. Now, y'all might remember my Uncle Jody Mahoney. He served in the Arkansas State Senate, State Legislature for about 36 years. And while he was in there, he devoted his life to serving public education in Arkansas. So when I see Congressman Womack support a Trump budget that slashes funding for public education, yeah, I take it pretty personally because my uncle taught me a lot about public service and public policy. Not only that, for the last decade, I'd have been on the board of directors for the Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship Fund. So I have busted my butt to make sure that mostly women living in poverty have the opportunity to earn higher skills so they can earn higher wages to take care of themselves and their families. On top of that, I've been president of that organization for the last few years, and y'all, this is probably the greatest thing I'll do in my life. Even after y'all elect me to Congress, I'm still going to be proud of this until I pass away. I led us through a redesign. And after about 3 years of hard work, 3 or 4 years, we made sure that we were catering to the job growth in the state to make sure that if somebody wanted to get an industrial certification, we were going to help them get that. If they wanted to learn a trade, we were going to help them get that too. Not just collegiate path, but whatever is going to get you to a better quality of life. We wanted to be there to help facilitate those opportunities. And I'm proud to say the Walton Family Foundation gave me $4.9 million to help us carry out that plan throughout the state. So even while I've been there, we've given out over 10,000 scholarships. This is going to allow us to give out over 2,000 a year. And I want to take that same effort and that same knowledge I gained to Washington, D.C., because I think we deserve to have a congressman that's fighting for our futures and our children's futures so they have a better quality of life in the future. Now, going hand in hand with that, we need good paying jobs. Now, anybody running for office will tell you that they support good paying jobs, but I've actually got some ideas about how we can do that. For those of y'all that don't know, I grew up in the natural resource industry in South Arkansas, And I've owned a natural resource company for most of my life until about 2 months ago when I sold my last interest because we're running for office. I want to take my knowledge of the natural resource industry, combine that with the boom in sustainable energy, particularly solar. Get us together with our universities, our entrepreneurs, our intuitive knowledge and history of knowledge of skilled labor in the state, and bring jobs in solar energy to the 3rd District of Arkansas. And y'all, I know this might sound a little far-fetched, but these jobs, we produce aluminum in Arkansas, we've got the best shipping company in the world in our district. We can get people together, we can have trade jobs, we can have managerial jobs, we can have college jobs, all up and down, paying very good wages. And just so you know, the solar energy industry has been the fastest growing job industry in the country for the last several years. 1 out of every 50 jobs added to our economy was in that industry. And we can absolutely do that. And I think we deserve to have a congressman that's going to fight for us to have good paying jobs today and tomorrow and for the next 50 years. The next one on my list is healthcare. You know, if you talk to Congressman Womack, he'll tell you that insurance companies have a right to cap how much money they're going to spend on you because of an illness you have. If you talk to Congressman Womack, he'll tell you that insurance companies ought to have the right to deny you coverage because of a pre-existing condition. But what it really boils down to is Congressman Womack thinks that having health insurance is a privilege. And I tell you what, y'all, I couldn't disagree more with that. I believe that health care is a right. No mom working 2 part-time jobs, busting her butt, trying to put food on the table for her child, should have to choose between buying medication for herself and putting food on the table for her children. In Arkansas, we take care of each other, and we're going to fix that because that's something that's wrong we've got to fix. I fundamentally believe that health care is a right. I support Medicare for all, and I promise you, we're going to get to universal health care. Now, number 4 on my list is immigration reform. You know, my opponent has not been very friendly to the people who have made Arkansas home and helped build our businesses here and had children here. I think that anybody that lives in the United States and decide to make it their home to build a better life deserves the opportunity to have on paper that they're an American citizen, just like they are in their hearts. So finally, let's talk about Arkansas values a little bit more, because that's really why I'm here today. Arkansas values to me are love, kindness, dignity, integrity, and respect. And I tell you what, on the march over here, I saw that exemplified in every one of you. And I promise you, if we take the lessons that y'all exemplify into our daily lives, and we share that with our friends and our neighbors, and remind them that they share those values too, we will make lasting change in Arkansas. You know, when we're up close with people, we tend to care a lot about what happens to them. But when we're far away, we kind of get the ability to regard people as the other. But that's not how we do things in Arkansas, because everything's local. So if we keep standing on our values, I promise you, people will come to the table and visit with us, and we'll make the change. And I know you guys have already been doing that for a long time. And I promise you, I'm going to take that same fight forward with me to DC. And I'll tell you why. One of the things I'm going to fight for is to make sure that any child who is trying to discover his or her orientation or make decisions about their gender has the safety and support to understand that and not live in fear. I am going to fight to make sure that agencies that provide health care for those in transition and need access to reproductive health are funded so we have those resources available. And more than anything else, though, I'm going to fight to make sure that we have anti-discrimination laws in place that ensure that civil rights equates to LGBTQ rights, because queer rights are human rights. So let me leave you with this real quick. Dr. Cornel West has a quote that I love a lot, and it is that justice is what love looks like in public. So keep fighting with your love and your kindness, and I promise you, stay strong with those things, and we're going to get some things done, and we're going to get elected in November, and we're going to change some things in the 3rd District and the rest of the country. Thank y'all for having me. I'm proud of you.
Get up for Josh Mahoney, everybody! Did you mention Indivisible that's here today? We're registering folks to vote over there. It's your civic duty, responsibility. You should vote. Everybody should. The primaries just ended, I guess, in a day. Yes, I'm kind of in the know. I did not. I know. Shame me. Shame me. I don't have a valid license at the moment. So, we'll talk about that later, though. No, I'm kidding. The machine was broken. It's really nothing sinister. Oh, and selling buttons. Oh, yeah. We got one of those last week at Diesel. You guys should go get a button. All right, we're going to play some music here for a minute. You guys ready for the salesman coming up in a little bit? Yeah, they're going to rock the house. Woo. I was going to say, we got Slip and Slide over there, you guys. Got some beanbag games. You can go paint rocks over there, somewhere over here. Get your face painted. I know it's a little hot, it just probably sweat today. And an art wall if you want to go make some art up there.
They're painting each other's faces? That's sick. They're playing cornhole and painting each other's faces. Man. And they're naked, right there.